Hi everyone, in this lecture I want to talk about the project calendar and the application. So you may have noticed when I was assigning the resources or when I wanted to set up the project, I assigned a calendar to the project. And you recall that these calendar, they are possible to manage from the project tab. So if you wanna just kind of customize your calendar, you should go to the project tab, and here you see that change working time. And if I click here, a new window pops up, as you see here, that contains several information that I will teach you in this video. So you see that for the calendar that we have for this project, it is a standard and it is the project calendar. As you see, this is the one that is set for this project. Or I have in the beginning of the videos, you remember that we had two other types. We had the 24 hours or night shift. But you see the name of the resources that we have here as well. And why is that? Because the resources can have their own calendar. So basically, based on the availability of the resources, you can assign different calendar for different resources. So let's say for example, concrete subcontractor, they have, for example, some working hours which is different than yours, that you are the client. Then you can also use the calendar for the concrete subcontractor and use that for the project scheduling. So the way it works, when the software want to calculate the schedule, or for example different parameters, it just get the information from the calendar of the concrete subcontractor. So you can assign different calendar for different resources that you have, for the working resources or material resources that you have. But right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just click on the standard, which is the project calendar, and by default you see the legend here, and you see also the calendar, and you can just scroll up and down to different months. And this white cells shows the working days, and gray one are the non-working, which are on Saturday and Sunday. And we have some exemption days. So let's say if you wanna add one holiday, our project was supposed to start from 15th of April 2021. Let's say I want to put the first week of the project, that is starting from 19th, as a couple of days for holidays. So I select these 2 days and I come here. I am right now in the exemption tab, as you see here, and I put holidays, and here it asks for the start and the end. Because I selected those, you see that they are already selected. You could change it here as well in these tabs. And if I press OK, the exemption, if you want to see the detail, if I press OK, then the exemption will be you will see how it works. And in order to say what the exemption does for these 2 days, you go to the details, the new windows pops up, great, and it says it is a non-working day or something else. You may wanna impose an exemption and say, okay, these 2 days are double shift, so your resources are working two shifts, 8 from the morning to 5, and then 5, for example, 2 in the AM in the morning, which is after midnight. So you can also assign the time here. You can put a recurrence pattern for these exemptions. So let's say every 2 weeks or every 1 month you can have these, for example, exemption in your, or something else. For example, let's say you have some resources that they work, for example, on a drilling rig, or for example in the site location, and they work 3 weeks, 1 week off, or 2 weeks, 1 week off. So you can customize your calendar based on their schedule and availability. So this is the part that you can also check and put the recurrence, and that's really useful for these type of resources and customizing their calendar. And when you are just customizing this recurrence, you can say start this exemption from that specific day, and it end after 2 occurrences, 3 occurrences, or so on. And it should end, let's say, after 3 months or 1 year, depending on that. Or I can completely forget about this and say, okay, it's completely non-working and the recurrence is such and that and such. So you press OK and it will happen. But I've right now press cancel because I manipulated some parameter. So these 2 days are exemption, or you can put the holidays that, for example, you may have. So let's say if you're working internationally and then you are in another country, and then there are some holidays that are not the calendar of your project and your company, then you can add those exemption into that project which is specific for that country. So this is the way that you can change, for example, the exemption in one, for example, a specific calendar. So for the work week, if I go to the next tab, which is beside the exemption, and if I press details here, so you see that here the work week is the one that is in the option. It says Sunday is non-working. If I click on Monday, you see that Monday is from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., 1 hour lunch, and then 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Or you can say Monday is a non-working day, and if I press OK, you see that all the Mondays in my standard calendar are right now as non-working days. But let's say if I just click back and go to the previous, and I say okay, use the project default time for these days, and I will show you where the default times comes from. Then you can click it, and then you see the time that your calendar has for Mondays. So that's how it works. You can also put a specific working time for one specific day. Let's say the Monday you don't want your resources to work 8 hours, you want them to work half a day, which is nice. Nobody like to start working on Monday, so let's give them some buffer time and then leave them not to work. So you can customize it and delete it here, and then press OK. I'll just put it as before. I press OK, so you see it convert to working day with the regular time. That's the way you can manipulate. But please pay attention right now, because I'm in the standard project calendar. Whatever changes I made, I press OK, it will be applied right away. I'll show you how you can make a copy from this and do some manipulation. And also, as I told you, if you see below here, if you click on the option, then you go to the options that we were seeing in the beginning of this course together. Here it has the default time for the project calendar, and as you see here, the time that is shown here, 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, they are all taken from these. You can change it here, and when you change it here, it will be applied to the standard calendar. And whenever you say okay, take the, let's say, the project default time for these days, it just get the data from the option. So you recall from the beginning, you can change it here. And the last but not the least is about making copy from one calendar. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just put, say, create new calendar, and I can put the calendar name, so I can put it for the name of the project, which is project 1, the one that we are working, and then say okay, make a copy of this calendar, let's say the 24 hours or standard. So if I say put the 24 hour, the standard one, it just take the standard as the benchmark and then make a copy from this, and then you can manipulate your calendar. Or if you want to say I take it at 24 hours, so it consider that your calendar is 24 hours, even if you call it the project 1, and then you can manipulate it. So that's the way you can make a copy. So let's say this one, I call it project 1, and I press OK. Then it says, do you want to save changing made to the base calendar standard? You say no, because I don't want to change it, and you see that this new calendar called project 1 is created. All the dates, exemption, everything is similar to the standard standard calendar. And then what you do, you can put the dates that you want and customize your calendar. And the way it works, when you do that, it consider for the actual start or actual finish that that day cannot be the working day, it is a non-working day. And all those exemptions are taken into the account for just making the plan and the scheduling. That's the all what you need to know for the calendar. But remember, specifying the date and also specifying the calendar is super important, because everything schedule depends somehow on the time. So this is the basic one, and you have to remember all the time when you want to enter to a project, Just make sure your calendar is exactly the same thing that will happen in reality, and there is no deviation. So if I press OK, these changes will be saved. If I press close, they won't be saved. That's the way it works. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.